Hello. This week I will tell you how in the 1600s the underdog European peer powers of Spain took on its imperialist greed for land to build their own overseas empires. Last week I explained how Spain let its empire loose, but even so, exploratory expeditions had crossed the Atlantic, and itinerant fishermen continued the journey back and forth over the 1500s. Late in that century, the empire building potential of Spain's peers emerged. In France, the wars of religion concluded in favor of a Catholic monarchy. In England, the government of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth I made the policy breakthroughs necessary for overseas empire. Some words then on Queen Elizabeth. The ascension to the throne of Elizabeth placed a Protestant queen in power. King Philip wanted to marry her, with the two of them being a Catholic king and Catholic queen, bringing their kingdoms into a personal union. Elizabeth blew Philip off, and the two monarchs and their kingdoms became increasingly hostile. It was in the midst of these hostilities that the power of the English navy to fight any and all hostile powers emerged. English privateers, pirates in the service of the crown, diverted the gold and silver from vulnerable Spanish treasure fleets, and the disastrous end of the Spanish Armada lessened the seriousness of a potential Spanish conquest. Then there were the Netherlands, the emerging third power peer of Spain. The Netherlands emerged as a federation of Protestant Low Countries in rebellion against the Habsburg monarchs they shared with Spain. Thus, by the 1600s, England, France, and the Netherlands all had governments ready to fight for colonies. What they needed to make their colonialism successful was revenue, to bring in further royal sponsorship, and to draw in adventurers ready to fight for conquest and empire. In the Americas, the most accessible options for additional colonization in the 1600s were in North America and the Caribbean basin. The quest for revenue would yield not gold and silver, but fish, furs, and tobacco. In the Caribbean, lumber and sugar would yield even higher revenue. We'll talk about it in later episodes.